What do a wildlife photographer, a biker, an entrepreneur, and a visiting professor have in common? They're all the same person. Hi guys, welcome back to Dreamcatcher. We were in conversation with Mr. Karthik Y V. Last week we saw how he, managed to become a CEO, how he ran a business and how his corporate life was. Let's continue talking about it. So we were speaking until how COVID, gave a step back to your career a bit, and till now how is Sudha Enterprises going? How did you carry out that brand glory? Because we all know after COVID, due to digitalization, the businesses of all these books, papers, publications have all come down. Correct. So how are you tackling all this? What was your journey post COVID?
Well, if I have to sum up COVID was actually a game changer because
Oh.
I came into consulting. So that was something which was never on my head.
Mm.
So consulting companies which had a strength of around 50 to 100 employees, where I used to help them to strategize, market their product or service, and become better. So this was something which I started in COVID. So that it actually helped me to earn a little extra, but definitely took a lot of time.
Correct.
So keeping that in mind, as you rightly told, the digitalization actually changed a lot of things. But with this changes also came a upper hand for us because how much ever you digitalize, they used to write what they want to and then digitalize that, right? So the writing was still there.
Correct.
But apparently, what was changing was from the number of pages to the slim books, right? You know, the notebook concept became an executive notebook. The diary became a journal, and then your dated progression of your daily tasks became a pointers in your book. So these were the changes. That is, adaptation of all these things were required for us. So this adaptation was, I mean, we were very quick in innovating products in this spectrum. 21, 22, we had close to around 85 to 90 products of Glory brand, where we used to manufacture every day. And then we came to a position where today we have around 280 products.
Wow.
So 280 products, keeping everything in the loop. So from the diaries to journals, and from your notebook to executive notebooks, we did it all. So we were fastly changing towards what the audience of people wanted. So this gave an extra push because when other companies were still thinking about should we do this, we were already in the market. So this gave rise to a new market share for us. We started expanding our wings from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu to Kerala, and we started, taking online on a very serious spectrum. Amazon being Amazon and Flipkart being Flipkart, it helped us to reach, pan India. So this was something which happened in the era of 22 to 23. So we started adapting these changes. 21, 22 also Amazon and Flipkart, they have helped us a lot to reach greater parts of India.
Okay.
But 22, 23, we took it very seriously. We told, we are not slowing down from here. So from there, what we took up was digital marketing and SEO searches. Then we built our own app, which is called as the Glory Brand app. So it is kind of help people to order from our app itself.
Okay.
And with the fast moving, Zeptos and Blinkits coming in, now we have our system intact where we are able to deliver in 48 hours or 24 hours, depending on the circumference of the area.
Okay.
So if at all we are looking at, from Bangalore, our HQ, we are shipping it to somewhere across Bangalore, inside Bangalore, then we are looking at maximum 4 to 6 hours. So if you're looking beyond Bangalore, you're looking at 24 hours.
Correct.
So beyond Karnataka, you're looking at 48 hours. So this is how we made sure this whole chain was in the same way what we used to think. So this way we actually encashed a lot of new customers. This gave a rise to the brand identity. As I told you in the earlier episode, that brand value and identity were two important things for me.
Correct.
So the valuation of the brand became stronger in COVID, and now it is visible, and it gave it an identity, saying that these people can do anything and they're fast in adaptation. The big brands also started following this.
Correct.
Even before they could even innovate or get into the market, our books were already in the shelf. So the modern trade became modern trade exercise for us. Where we used to treat them as a shop, now became an exercise for us. Where we start concentrating completely on hyper trade, modern trade.
Okay.
So this way we started enhancing, capturing, and making sure our brand stood on the top throughout this journey of 3-4 years now. So this is how we have done this.
Great. So you were telling me that you went from around 20 products in 2015 to close to 280 to 90 products as of now.
Correct.
So for you to innovate so much, uh, what was the breeding ground for that innovation? How did you come across so many products?
See, for any business to actually capture the market, we should understand what the people need or what the purchaser needs.
Correct.
So at that point of time, there was a small gap where the eco-friendliness or the sustainable products were just blooming. So when it was blooming, I thought, why not introduce something from my own brand? Because we were the first for a lot of things. So we will also become the first for this particular thing.
True.
So I got this friend of mine who came from, London, and he was telling me that, Karthik, why don't you try something on a sustainable stationery front? It really sowed a seed at that point of time.
Okay.
Because I thought, virgin paper or the normal paper with the chemical bleach was the one which was selling. Then he told, why don't you try? When I wanted to try, I really didn't get an idea of what to do it and how to do it. I saw this very nice way of doing a pencil from, usually it is done from wood, that all of us know, and lead or graphite being what we use as a center of the pencil.
Yes.
So this was something which was running. So I just asked from a person who was in Gujarat, could you please help me to do one of this kind?
Okay.
He told, we'll try, sir. Why not? So he tried, and we built a machinery for that. It was just a random guess that it could do something of this sort.
Okay.
It was not something.
You guys built a machinery.
Yeah,
you both.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean, I didn't build. I made him build it
Of
because
course.
I don't have the
but
technical
you guys
knowledge.
did the
R&D, yes.
Yes. Okay.
So we built that, and when it was all ready, we thought, we'll just have a test run and whether we could do it. We first did the recycled paper pencil. So in 2017, I think we did our first recycled pencil, even when Bangalore was not exposed to getting a recycled pencil.
Correct.
2018, we had our first standalone eco-friendly product, which was newspaper pencil.
You made pencils out of newspapers?
Yes.
Okay, wow. You still have that product with you?
As of now, it has gone. It is doing okay, but it doesn't have so much of a market share.
Okay.
Due to various challenges what it has.
Okay.
So then we started doing this as a CSR.
Okay.
So we started collecting paper from a lot of households in Bangalore, and we tried to do that into a pencil, and that in fact became a super hit for us.
Okay.
Seeing this stationery change, one of the colleges approached me saying that, why don't you help us to do the whole thing into an eco-friendly thing? I told, yeah, we'll try, because it was still a new thing for me. I wanted to try. I tried, and it was a successful try.
Okay.
So with this, we thought we'll launch it into the market. Now we are selling good number of pencils with the newspaper as well as a recycled paper brand. So keeping all these things in mind, we thought, that eco-friendly papers are actually good when you start using it as a, not regularly, but whenever you want. Occasional use was good. But for a regular use, paper or the pencil of eco-friendliness gives you a bad touch to your eyes. So that's what I got to know. Then we came back to the normal, chemical wash paper and pencils and whatever we were trying to do. So pencils was never in our kitty. This was the only pencil which we had done, and we started getting orders which were mostly in the eco-friendly division. So when these things were happening, I had a chance to get onto a grand stage, and I gave my first ever talk, and that changed the whole perception of how to become a speaker, how to look at entrepreneurship as a journey, and a lot more. So that's how everything changed from there.
Right, wonderful. So the grand stage that you're talking about, which most people dream about, the TEDx. So how did you get into TEDx, and how is your experience so far with TEDx?
So, okay, just to give you a little insight, I had a lot of passion towards teaching. Whenever my teachers used to teach, I used to feel so papa for them, because from second standard I go to third standard, and go to fourth and henceforth. But teachers will stay in second only. So I
So
had
teachers
this.
never get promoted, right?
Yeah, I mean, they get promoted through knowledge,
Yes,
through a lot of
yes,
other
yes.
things, but not literal promotion as such. So I wanted to experience that,
Ah.
and I got a chance to be visiting faculty for MBA students on strategic management.
Okay.
So this was very much connected to marketing. So
Yes.
marketing was my core area.
Yes.
And now also it is my core area.
We
Marketing and
can see
operations.
that. We can see that
Marketing
very
and
much.
operations are my core areas. So I thought, why not let me explore this opportunity? And I used to be a visiting faculty where I used to get time. I used to go and teach them. It was on a weekend. So weekday, my job was there. My weekend, for some extra bucks to enjoy those life of Bangalore and to go out into wildlife, I needed some money. So this was something which I started. That actually gave rise to a lot of new hopes and new thoughts. So keeping this as one of the base parameters for my TEDx grandstand, the innovation of the pencil being one of the showstoppers at that point of time, gave me a chance for TEDx grandstand.
Wow.
So this happened in 2018. So that was my first TEDx, and going there on a red carpet is a dream. And when I saw that red carpet, that circular one where you just stand on that and you try to inspire a lot of people, motivate a lot of people. It The topic what I chose was a start to your journey, a start to your dreams, a start to your aspirations, or whatever you want to call it as. So that was the topic I chose. And when I was going onto the stage, I had so many mixed reactions. I mean, the water was flowing out because that's the first time I'm getting onto such a big stage.
Yes.
Because TEDx is now close to around 185 countries has TEDx Grandstand, and being one of the speaker there and your videos going across TEDx platforms is something. It's a dream come true for me.
Very true.
So when I went there, a lot of mixed emotions, reactions. I don't know what to talk. Nervousness hitting me hard. I was there as a teacher before, but never did I find this much of nervousness at any given point of time. I was sweating, I was dripping, and I went onto the stage with all those mics and nothing to be seen at all. It was just dark and only one light focusing on you and the red carpet. That's about it. And I told, this is it, Karthik. If you don't put your best in next 15-20 minutes, for next 15-20 minutes, I don't think so. You can never put it out anytime again. So I gave my best shot, 15 to 17 minutes.
Yes.
And the video was recorded. Until it came on to YouTube or it was aired, I really didn't have a clue that it will come on. Okay. Because most of the TEDx videos get rejected. So there are a few parameters which has to be followed. So if you don't follow them, it's mostly a rejection from the board company or whatever. So this is something which happened, and after 1 month, I saw my video, and I was like, okay, finally I have done it. So that was my first experience for the TEDx. Okay. And then the second one and the third one became much more easier. Okay. And now I don't feel anything that because I think I've been over and out about all the emotions what I had. Now it's a normal grandstand for me.
Right. So this was about your TEDx experience, and we also know that you are more talented. You're a host, you're a public speaker, you host a lot of shows, and I know in one of your shows, even Shah Rukh Khan was there. So tell us more about all of these.
So, I mean, this is the first time I'm on the opposite side of it. I've always been that side.
Yes.
So this is the first time I'm here, but I mean, pretty nervous because this side looks more stressing than that side. But definitely an experience to carry forward because this is the first time ever that I've been on the podcast on the other side. I've always been on the other
and
side.
Guys, Dreamcatcher and I will take a lot of privilege in this. I'm so honored to have been hosting Karthik.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also equally privileged because sitting this side has been quite challenging for me. Yes. So coming back to the host story, it was, I mean, the stage in this, I mean, how the college fests were at that point of time. Stress interview, the management guru and business forum ideas, all these things were a part of our management stress. So I got a chance to be a host for one particular event of such, and it was the final round. So it was in Ahmedabad. So we had a lot of dignitaries. So we had even the great Pritam ji, who was the singer, and we had Shah Rukh Khan sir. We had a lot of people there. So got a chance to be a host for that particular event. I had goosebumps. I was literally, shitting bricks at that point of time, and the you could just see that, water droplets getting through my spine. So it was quite a different kind of environment, because over 5 to 6 thousand people around you, and what the fan base, what our legendary Shah Rukh Khan and
Definitely.
Pritam sir has. So automatically the whole thing changed for me. So that was one of those shows which I would love to even recall even today, because that was a game changer for me at that point of time. So after which I started getting into a lot of shows where I wanted to be a speaker, because that is something. It's usually said that if you want to fight death, the first thing you have to do is fight your own self. That is become a public speaker. So that is something which gave rise to my public speaking abilities. I wanted to make sure when I people today, even today, I see when they go onto the stage, they they forget everything, or
True.
maybe they don't want to speak, because that's like, facing a death challenge.
Yes.
So this
Yes.
happens a lot of times for a lot of people. So the first time when I went onto the stage, I got an experience of this. Then I mastered the art of it. So I thought, knowing is better, and doing what you know the best is more better. So I did this with quite gracefully at that point of time. And 2016, 17 onwards, when I started going to the colleges teaching, and when I started giving the seminars on entrepreneurship development, on strategic management, so given more than 150, 200 lectures on all these things. So then I understood this is something which my passion drove me towards. TEDx just added the feather for me, and this became a kind of a hobby, you can say. So every week I used to go to some other college, motivate students, and engage with them. And today also I do that, because I feel, the youth of today has got a lot of things to teach us.
Correct.
And learning is a process which I don't want to stop. So even today, when I get time on a weekend, or on a Thursday or a Friday, recently I had interaction with RV College, where I had a chance to meet all the MBA students, and believe me, the innovative ideas what they have is extremely good. You can imagine a 19-year-old having a startup in the college, where in 19 years I was just playing around with cricket batting ball and never did anything. So now they have startups,
Yes.
and who's got a turnover of around 45 to 50 lakhs. So in 19 years, if he has a 50 lakh turnover, I'm sure at 29 or 39 or 40, he will have in multiple
500 crore
figures.
turnover.
So it's nice to see all these
True.
things happening around me. And keeping that in mind, I thought, let me just get into this public speaking and hosting. So first one was I did a small show which was inviting the entrepreneurs, and having a small YouTube channel where I started
Okay.
hosting. So this was something which was done in COVID time, where every day, every week on a Sunday, 6 o'clock, all the TVs used to be waiting for when is this Karthik coming to host. So I used to
Okay.
get one entrepreneur, and I used to take their challenges, put it to the public, take their inputs, and pass it to them, and few people made business out of it as well.
Okay.
So this is something which I wanted to encourage the entrepreneurs, because I saw there's a lot of challenges as an entrepreneur. I've been there, I've done that, so I know what are the challenges. I wanted them to overcome this, which became a median or a platform for them to engross and make sure everything came into their bucket. So this was something which started in COVID time, and post COVID, I didn't do anything of that sort. It stopped then and there. After which I got a chance to host a couple of shows where I'm not supposed to talk about it, but
Okay.
yes, I got a
Yes.
chance to do a lot of shows. I think I've done around 15 to 16 episodes for now, and where I have interviewed, or I've been on the chairs with people who have made a significant change in the society, who have made a difference for the lifestyle, or maybe a change in the society for the economic development of the country as well. So this is something which became inheritance from my mom, because she is a lovely speaker as well.
Wow.
So she talks, and that has come to me, I believe. So this is something which happened, not deliberately, but as a passion it started. Now with that passion, I've started giving a lot of stage shows and things like that. So that's about the journey of hosting and how it is shaping up now.
and it's so good to know this. And you have been talking to people who are making a change in the society, and I am so happy that I am talking to you because you are also one of them, and I'm so glad.
I'm glad I'm here. But yes, definitely with the support of my family and friends. Otherwise, it's very tough. Being alone, you cannot do anything. It's a teamwork. And my team, my
Absolutely.
Glory Brand team, really grateful for them, because any given point of time, I throw a challenge at them. They're like, Karthik sir, please don't let it go. We'll do it. That's all, not a problem. And even today, while I'm speaking to you guys, the team is working hard outside,
Correct.
making sure the Glory Brand always stays on top. So there's something which I'm very grateful to my team as well.
Right. Glory has gotten a lot of glory to you, and you have given a lot of glory to glory. So, speaking about a lot of glories now, how content are you with this life, with this business, and how is this so far?
See, as a business owner, I have learned to be satisfied with whatever I have done. I've always answered this when people ask me, how good is your business? Is it good, bad? I always answer them saying that I'm satisfied. Because satisfaction in your terms means, it might be multiple crores.
Correct.
In my terms, it might be multiple thousands. So I am satisfied is the one liner which I always have. Now, talking about the same way, I'm contented. Yes, I am. And I'm very happy with the business, what I'm doing. There is a lot of challenges for every businessman, on in daily lifestyle, because firefighting and making sure that your business is alive for the next day is one of the greatest challenges in this fast growing world. Keeping that in mind, we have also executed a lot of new things which can be implemented to make sure we are catching up with the pace of the market. So this way, Glory Brand as a brand, we have stood out. We have made a difference. And on that circumference level, I am very happy about it. So I am contented, satisfied with what I'm doing. I'm sure there's a lot of scope for improvement, and keeping learning as a process. I do this every day. So learning something on a daily basis is something which I follow. I make a lot of notes. I refer to them when I go out of the way, and keeping all these things in a mindset of yours will help me to grow and do better. This is what I have learned throughout these years of being in the Glory Brand.
Wonderful. And this is such a nice way of putting across your, feelings towards your business. If somebody asks you, are you happy, sad about your business? I'm content, I'm satisfied. It's such a beautiful way to put it across.
Thank you.
So before we let you go, Karthik, so what is that one advice or mantra you would want to give to the youngsters out there or our audience who wants to get into a business like yours, into a stationery business, or people who want to multitask like you? What is that one advice that you would like to give them?
So basically, I have seen Gen Alpha, Gen Z being very active, very progressive in what they have thought. I have always understood that being progressive is not only being aggressive. It is about being innovative as well. So my mantra to all the people who are around and who want to do something in a difference into the society, please work on innovation. See, whatever the AI or the ML can do, it's still there, but your innovation should never stop. And the second one is, consistency is the key to success, because if you're not consistent, the success will never follow. 10 years down the lane in the business, I still feel I've touched only 10% of what I can do. So the stationery world is wide open, and I would encourage a lot more people to come in and explore more opportunities, give more and more writing uh, equipments or writing needs to the public. And this is something which I would suggest all of them. Innovation and consistency would be my key takeaways from this.
Thank you. So, Karthik, I thank you very much for all the time and all the knowledge and insights that you have shared with us. This is a small token of gratitude from Dreamcatcher. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Yes. And this was Karthik Y V for you all. So keep doing, keep dreaming, and I'll see you in my next.